Rode has sent us the Rodecaster Pro 2. Let's check it out. Oh no, this is a big failure. hang on, I got it. This is much smaller than the first Rodecaster version. Ooh, USB-C. I wonder if it's USB-C charged. Yes, it is. Okay, straight away, I can already tell that this Rodecaster is charged by USB-C, which is very good because the first Rodecaster was charged by its own charger, but this is much more universal. Now, this is pretty cool. It's like a record player cover. Do you know the ones that are record players that help protect it from dust? You're gonna absolutely hate this. Sorry, Rode. Packaging. First thing you notice, first thing that doesn't matter. Ooh, beautiful. This is just a big sign that says don't touch. All right, you can leave your sliders the way you want for next time. Before we get into the features of this, I just wanna say this. This is not a paid video. Rode sent this to us because we work with a lot of podcast guests around Australia, and this is just our honest thoughts on what this could do. Okay, let's get this thing on. So what do we got here? We've got 4 inputs. Still got the 4 headphone jacks, but we have the new USB-C power, which we'll plug in here. So let's turn it on. There it goes. Yes, feel the revs of that. Bloody beautiful. Now, whilst loading, mini SD card. Let's whack her in. Woo! Okay, just to save us time, I've gone through the prompts to be able to install it to the Wi-Fi. So there's a Wi-Fi prompt in here. So it's already got a little router in it, and I think it can self-update. So straight away, everything is different about this. It's smaller, it's slicker, it's got a bigger screen, it's all touch screen. There's a digital slider that mirrors the analog slider here. One of the things that frustrated me the most about the first Rodecaster was the EQ limitations. Back in the day, in the first version, you had to use its presets, and you couldn't dive into the high frequencies or boosting the low frequencies. You just had to, do a bass boost or choose a preset to the microphone they give you. But for this one, straight away in the processing tools, I can see that there is an advanced setting, and I can look at the FX effects built in this. You can see, look at the bell curve. For all the musos out there and the sound engineers, this changes the game. Because if you're using this for a live performance for a musician, or someone has a high tone voice, especially if you want to use this for a live setting, like for a Zoom or for a webinar or something like that, this is like a massive game changer. And one of the cool features on this I found, the effects on this isn't just the compression or the EQ, they've actually added reverb and echo. Like, that's incredible. And that points me to these XLR inputs. What's really groundbreaking about this is XLR and TRS, meaning you can plug a guitar jack into the back of this and have your instrument in there. Hence what's common sense why the reverb and the echo is so cool. So let's swap out this boom microphone we're using for this video to an actual podcast microphone and see how it sounds directly from the Rodecaster. Okay, so I've plugged in a Shure SM7B microphone. So what you can hear right now is directly from the Rodecaster Pro. I'm in channel 1, let's have a look. Now, as you can see, I was really blown away that they had the SM7B Shure on here because it's not technically a Rode microphone, but because it's so popular today on podcasts, they've been good sports. I think that's really good. Now, what I want to really focus on is the processing part of this device. So as you can see over here, you have a whole range of different buttons. You're thinking, what is that? The main thing I want to focus on is the equalizer, because that was the main pain point for me for the last Rodecaster we had. So as you can see here, on this interface, you can see the wave file. And with this button here, I can control the gain. So if I want to put some more top end in, listen to this. Listen to this now, yeah? And I can dial it right down right now. So now it sounds really muffled, like I've got a blanket on my voice. But if I want to put more sparkle in, I can increase the volume just like that with this knob. Now I might want to increase the mids. So I might increase the gain on the mids just like this. And you can hear clearly just the control you have. I just absolutely bloody love that. Because as a sound engineer or someone who's doing a live performance or something like that, that's what you need, not just presets built into it. They do have presets, so, like you can create your own preset and your own show. Particularly if you're working with people ongoing, that's a really good idea to create your own scene. You can set the EQ of your talent and then continue to use that scene. Now, that's fantastic. Let's have a look at this new feature on effects. So if I tap effects, you'll see echo and reverb. Now, echo is like delay. So you have this beautiful little display here. I just toggle on the on button. You can hear that delay. Whoa. Well, and you can increase the delay here. So that will prolong the trail. And then you just simply tap to be able to lower that down. So you might want it more subtle. That's a bit trippy if you're using it on your voice, right? Ooh, echo, echo, echo. But reverb for the vocalists, now this is very cool. Echo. Hey, hey, hey. Now that is very nice. You can change the size of the room. Large hall. That's lovely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plug in a guitar. The beautiful thing about the XLR inputs, we can plug in an instrument, a guitar, ukulele, a piano, or a keyboard, and see how that sounds. I've got a guitar and microphone set up here, and let's tap on the instrument input. Now you'll see that there's a line in input. That's for various things, like you plug your iPhone in and a whole bunch of things. But we've got an instrument input. Now this is what the guitar sounds like right now. This is like very raw. It's a very clean signal. It's very nice, right? So then if I wanted to process it, so it's got its advanced settings again, so I can adjust the EQ of my guitar on this right now. So because this is a single coil guitar, it's a little bright. So I might add some bottom end in this. So let's that's a bit nicer. That's really nice. And now I might add a little bit of reverb. Let's see how this sounds, hey? I like a lot of verb on this. I'm gonna go for a vibe. Here we go. Yeah, it's nice. Now, if you go a bit of echo, let's see how this sounds. Ooh, a little bit loud with that delay. Let's turn that down a bit. Bit of a U2-y vibe. Not bad. Imagine this being on a podcast or being on a live performance, and you've got that capacity to be able to go to a singer or a guitarist to do a live performance. Now, if you added a little bit of reverb to channel 1, which is great. So this does multi-processing. So you got that. I have climbed the highest mountain, and I have run through the field only to be with you. And then you've got full stadium sounding reverb where the singer's comfortable and you got the guitarist who's quite comfortable too. Or with a push of the button, let's push this processing off. And then I'm back to being radio. Pretty cool. Well done, Rode. I'm really impressed. So that's been really fun to open the Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, if you're an aspiring podcaster or musician or you're doing live streaming, I'm super impressed by this. I can't recommend this enough. Like the quality and the control and the options you have with this for an affordable price is incredible. And I just want to say a big shout out to Rode for over a decade relationship knowing you guys. You're one of my favorite Australian businesses. And I'm really proud to see you, not just in Australia, but seeing Rodecasters on YouTube channels around the world. So go check it out, and I hope you enjoyed.